I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's been a journey learning how to do my makeup, but one of the things I'm most proud of is how well I do my everyday makeup. These are some things that I've done that has really helped me to level up my routine. Getting my brows microbladed. Y'all, I don't know why I waited so long. This has been such a game changer in my routine because not only do I spend less time filling in my brows, but personally, I love consistency and I love having a consistent shape and thickness to my brow. Now let's talk about tools. I'm always hearing the girls debate about which one is better, puff, brush, sponge, and I myself have always switched back and forth trying to figure out which is better. But now I've realized each tool has its use, and it's less about which is better overall and more about which is better for the task. For example, when I'm ready to set my foundation or concealers with loose setting powder, I decide on whether I'm using a brush or a powder puff depending on the look that I'm going for. Now this might seem like a small step, but this had one of the biggest impacts on my routine. And this is just taking my time and allowing my skincare and primers to dry down before moving on to the next step. If you're often short on time like I am, get a fan. You will see a huge difference in the longevity of your makeup. Now this one might be an unpopular opinion. I don't hear a lot of people talk about this, but I prefer to go at least one shade deeper on my foundation when I'm going in with a brightening concealer. Only because over the years I've noticed when I go really bright with my under eye concealer and I use the foundation that is exactly my shade, I can look washed out. Now this is something that also might seem very small but has a big impact. When blending my products, I needed to learn when to tap versus when to swipe, because if you're using the wrong technique, you're probably not going to get to the end result that you want. Now as a combo girly that tends to get dry, especially in the winter months, this step is super important to my routine, and I do it in the summer as well, and that is melting my powders between layers. It not only helps your makeup to look more natural, but it helps to prevent cake face. My go-to products are either Powder Melt or Fix Plus. Now one of the questions I get asked a lot, and I actually love it, is what blush am I wearing? And as a blush girly, I love me some blush. It's never just one product. It's always a combination of 4 or 5 different blushes. Creating blush combos has not only helped me to bring some depth into my face without using a traditional contour or bronzer, but it also helps me create unique looks. Now last but not least, understanding that the setting powder shade that I use is super important. And as a deep dark girly, I realized I have to be very strategic with how I use translucent powder when I'm using it by itself. Most of the time, I just end up mixing it with a richer, deeper powder like One Size Rich Peach. But that's all I've got for y'all today. Let me know if y'all added anything new to your makeup routine that you felt has improved your overall look. I'll catch y'all next time.